Why older people must have money in hand. This is the best answer I have ever seen. Wang Zhiwen, an actor known for his profound performances and delicate emotions, often uses concise language to uncover the truths of life. He once pointedly stated that an adult's collapse begins with borrowing money, while an elderly person's heartbreak starts with reaching out for money. The significance of saving lies in being able to support a family in youth and taking care of oneself in old age. This statement reveals the different dilemmas faced in two stages of life, reflecting the helplessness and vulnerability that economic pressure can bring. The importance of saving is not only to deal with unexpected events in life but also to ensure independence and dignity in old age, avoiding being crushed by the burdens of life. How can we prepare for the future and make life more relaxed and free? Today, we will delve deeper into this topic. 1. An adult's collapse, the helplessness of borrowing money. The adult world is like an unfathomable abyss, seemingly calm but hiding turbulent currents beneath the surface. An adult's collapse often starts with borrowing money. The faces filled with helplessness are forced to lower their once proud heads under the weight of life's pressures, with nothing in their pockets. Friends and family become the lifeline in difficult times, but life's challenges strike like a flood. The tight economic situation becomes the last straw that breaks the camel's back. Once believing that hard work alone could secure a place in the world, many are caught off guard by the twists of fate, leading to such embarrassing circumstances. Take Balzac, for example. This literary giant struggled to maintain a livelihood and support his creative dreams by borrowing money from friends and acquaintances during his early career. Despite the pressure of debt, he persisted in pursuing his literary ideals. Those days of borrowing were filled with anxiety and unease. Similarly, Mark Twain faced financial difficulties, having to borrow money from various sources. Yet, he learned to endure the external pressures and internal torment, continuing to push forward despite feeling powerless. When it rains, it pours. In these tough times, asking friends or family for money becomes a heavy burden that is difficult to express. Each moment of hesitation and every hesitant glance is filled with endless sorrow and embarrassment. There's an unwritten rule: a borrower must repay. Those who borrow and do not repay cannot find peace of mind. Obtaining a loan feels like a favor received, weighing heavily on the heart, while the inability to borrow becomes an unhealable wound that aches deep within. The coldness of the world is reflected starkly in the act of borrowing money. Adults who borrow money resemble solitary wanderers groping in the dark, unable to find a way out. Their once grand dreams and aspirations are torn apart by reality, and the pride and confidence they once had gradually fade away. However, even on the brink of collapse, each middle-aged person must grit their teeth and move forward because life goes on, and responsibilities remain on their shoulders. There is no turning back. They can only struggle along this thorny path in search of a glimmer of hope. 2. The heartbreak of the elderly, the humiliation of reaching out for money. As one approaches twilight, the setting sun stains the sky with crimson, echoing the broken heart of the elderly as time passes. A gentle breeze passes through, yet it cannot carry away the sorrow that lingers in the air. The heartbreak of the elderly often begins the moment they reach out for money. Those with frail, trembling hands hesitantly reach out, seeming to carry a lifetime of dignity in helplessness. Once, they were the pillars of their families, laboring tirelessly for their children's growth and family happiness without complaint. Yet, time is unyielding. As the wheels of time roll on, their bodies grow increasingly frail, and their strength fades. When the economic burden becomes too much to bear and they have to extend their hands to their children or others, the bitterness within is difficult to express. A penny can stump even a hero, so how much more for elderly individuals who have experienced the trials of life? Think of the elder of the Lin family, who, having been strong all his life and given everything for his children, feels guilt and unease every time he must ask them for money due to his weakened state and loss of labor ability. This is a painful compromise with life. And then there's the old lady selling vegetables on the street, who should be enjoying her twilight years but stands in the cold wind for a few coins. Her face, lined with wrinkles, tells a story of life's hardships. All of this becomes painfully vivid the moment an elderly person reaches out for money. Their requests are not extravagant, they merely seek basic living security, yet this is so difficult. Despite life's bitterness, they still hold on to hope, fighting against fate with resilience. In the glow of the setting sun, they watch for warmth, striving to ensure their twilight years are not overly desolate, hoping for more compassion and warmth in the world so that every elderly person can find peace in their old age without having to break their hearts over money. Mo Yen once said, "Money is a person's greatest confidence." Only with economic independence can you avoid seeing so many compromises, only then can you stand tall to accept love and be loved. This statement inadvertently stirs thoughts about saving deep within us. 3. The significance of saving money. From youth to old age, the significance of saving lies in being able to support a family when young and to take care of oneself when old. This simple yet profound statement strikes like a heavy hammer, resonating within our hearts. In the bloom of youth, we carry dreams and passion, running hard on the track of life. Saving money becomes the cornerstone of shielding our families from the storm. When children look at us with eager eyes for knowledge, when partners need a warm harbor in exhaustion, we can provide them with stability and happiness through our savings. Each penny saved reflects our commitment to family responsibility, a deep manifestation of love. However, as time flies and youth fades, when our bodies no longer feel strong and our energy wanes, the significance of saving becomes even more pronounced. It ensures our dignity and independence in old age, sparing us from extending our hands to others or feeling helpless in times of crisis. Look at the elderly vendor on the street. After a lifetime of hard work, his modest savings allow him to maintain a self-sufficient peace in his twilight years. In contrast, a middle-aged person who once lived lavishly but poorly managed finances finds himself struggling for a livelihood in old age, marked by weariness and hardship. Economic independence brings dignity and a sense of happiness. Preparing for the future means thinking long-term and considering potential risks. Saving money is not merely an excessive pursuit of material wealth, it is a safeguard for our dignity in life. Economic independence enables us to face life's challenges with composure, free from the need to depend on others. When we can rely on the wealth we have accumulated in old age, this financial stability not only brings a sense of security but also maintains our dignity as individuals. At that point, we do not have to lower ourselves over financial matters, we can continue to engage healthily with family and friends. Life need not cast a shadow because of financial constraints. The source of happiness lies not just in material satisfaction but also in having the ability to control one's life at every stage. The economic freedom in old age is a return on the efforts of youth and serves as the foundation for maintaining self-respect. Whether facing health issues or daily expenses, those with economic independence can face life's challenges with confidence, enjoying true peace and happiness. Therefore, preparing in advance by starting to accumulate wealth in youth is not just a safeguard for future living but also a sign of respect and responsibility toward one's life. Regardless of how life changes, only economic independence allows us to live with dignity and confidence at every stage, enabling us to enjoy genuine happiness and stability in our later years.